Hope everyone welcome back to Report. Happy to see you guys back. Today I'm going to do a video based on drugstore products again. I have another video coming up that I'm going to be working on I need to buy some more products to fill in some of the gaps. I'm going to do a very, very high-end tutorial one of these days. So I'll just kind of keep that in your mind for later on. So right now I'm going to go ahead and start with my foundation, and I've got my skincare already on all that. And I just want to show you a couple of different things. I have pale skin. You see my skin color is a little bit warmer here, and but if I'm pinker down here, I have a more pink generally over my skin. So probably instead of looking at light colors, I should be looking at things like porcelain colors. So again, the freckles kind of give me a little more color, which makes me just look a little more darker up there. But it's anyway. So basically, I have two foundations. These are drugstore foundations. This is Wet n Wild right here, a little bit pinker, and this one here is a little bit more golden, and they're in the same kind of depth range, but they're just a little bit different colors. So I might actually is just kind of test them side by side, and then maybe just blend them together and be all one color. So this is the Crazy one that's what I paint. Just do a little bit on my cheek here. And then the Fit Me one is in, what is this one in? 110 Porcelain. And there is the porcelain one there. And if I were to do it on my chest or my neck here, I'll do it here actually. We'll do it right here. We'll just leave it here for a little bit and see. So this one is the Dewy+Smooth. Again, we'll go back with the Wet n Wild one. We'll just kind of see as the video goes on if it oxidizes, if it turns a funny color, and then we'll know which one is actually the best. That's kind of how I work things out. I just kind of play around until I find the right color and find the right formula and all that kind of stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and actually mix these two together just for fun, because why not? Yes. I did not grab a beauty blender. I'll be using a brush instead. How about that? We'll do that. So I'm going to put this is really runny, really thin. So I'm going to put it right on my hand where it's going to be handy to get to. And then we'll put a little dab of the Fit Me one in here. This is a little bit of a thicker formula. So it has to kind of pour out. It would be nice to have a pump for this kind of thing here, but the Wet n Wild one definitely would not need a pump because it would be drippy. So I'm going to go ahead and use a little, I'll use this one here. So I'm going to use this little brush here. This is a brush from Amazon, and it's called E.L.F. So I'll mix these close together. If you hear any water sounds, it's because we're finally getting some rain. We haven't had rain in so long. It's been really crazy. It's been very, very dry. Water is expensive in Arizona because you have to keep paying for water to keep your plants alive. And we like to see the green stuff because it just feels cooler. Even look out the window if you're indoors and you're looking outside. You don't feel so hot. So it looks pretty good actually. Kind of keep buffing it in until it's really blended out here. So not full coverage, it's more of a, light to medium coverage. So that's that right there. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my Photofocus primer from Wet n Wild. And this is more of like a sheer, kind of a clear one. Doesn't has a little color, but doesn't really show up when you blend it out. But that will hold on to shadow really nicely. And I kind of picked up a mix of different things so we could have some variety in this video. So it doesn't have any color to correct anything, but it basically gives you stability for the shadow to stay on. That's set in there for a bit. I do like to do my liner or my brows first because brows are kind of the quickest thing for me to do, so I'm going to go ahead and just fill in my brows. This is a Wet n Wild in Taupe, I think. Taupe, yeah. Looking forward to Father's Day because it's a fun day to have with the family, of course. And now we have a little boy dog that's a daddy now. So that's kind of a fun thing. I didn't grab a brush, I'm just going to brush my brows up with this little thing here just to lift them up a little bit. So let's go ahead and go in with that, and I'm going to go in with the I Love You So Mochi, this little cute palette here. It's a kind of a squishy, kind of a creamier kind of thing. The colors are really pretty there, so I've used a couple earlier. I've not used this more than one time though, so I'm going to go ahead and play with this a little bit and see how we like that. So I'm going to grab a blending brush. This is a long comb brush. I'm going to just go ahead and go right in with the deeper colors and get to the crease area. You work with products that you're not really used to, and I've only used this palette, like I said, one time. It's good to kind of just get in there and play with it and figure out how to work with it, because some of these products don't play well with each other. So we're having our summer beauty event at Nordstrom. So if anybody is at home and kind of bored and don't want to be stuck indoors in the rain, come check us out at Nordstrom Chandler, or any other store, of course, but if you're not in my area. So the color is really just a kind of, it's kind of multifaceted, and that's just the one shade. It's a clean brush, so this is really just the colors in these shadows are really just kind of fun and definitely flashier than some other shadows people could be using. So there's that right there. And then I'm going to go in and go with the this little kind of pinky color right here. And use that in the outer corner. Just kind of press it in there. And I want to blend the edges there where the colors are coming together, so we'll go kind of at the angle. You kind of follow when you follow the line from your brows to your nose, that kind of line right there. So you know where to start and stop. Just layer it a little bit so the color overlaps onto the next color, and so you have like 3 colors instead of 2 colors basically. So there's that. And then we'll do a lighter color for the brow bone. We'll do the inner corner. Let's do, I have not tried this one here, this pinky color, so let's try this one for the inner corner. That is really light. Wow, that's really light. It might be a little too light. I might layer over with something else. Yeah, it's more of a highlight for the inner corner. Let's just do that instead right here, or right around the tear duct here. I'm going to grab a different color, a different brush actually, and put on this peachier color. Or let's do maybe this gold. Let's do this gold here. I haven't used this one either, so let's do the gold. Take down some of that kind of odd intensity that we had there. So there's that, and then it'll look better once I have a highlighter on the brow bone, so we'll go ahead and do that. And let's do, just to see, I'll take a little dab of this in that kind of matte color. Okay, that's fair warm. This is still too white by itself, so just go along here along with this shade right here, and that works out nicely for the brow bone. And then, let's see here. I want to do a little bit, maybe I'll do a little of that white color just at the top of the brow bone, just to kind of soften it. And I chose a plummy lip liner for my eyeliner today. And that one's actually, it's the only one that I have that's not a drugstore one right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that twice. Line my upper and lower lash line. And this is Deep Plum from Clinique. we go. And then lower lash line. It's a little quiet while I'm doing this. So there's a liner, kind of intense actually. It might be a little bit too intense for today, but I just thought I'd play around with that and see how we like that. Back with this little angle brush. Just make sure you have it all blended out nicely. This pencil will stay on very, very long. It has really good staying power. So here we go. So because I'm sticking with my drugstore kind of brands, I'm going to go ahead and do my Lash Paradise from L'Oreal for my mascara. It has a big fat wand, kind of like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So a lot of fullness from that one. On my nose. I do it all the time, not all the time, but I usually get at least once. And we're all gone. That's all gone. Okay, perfect. So there's that. So now for my under eye area, I want to just do my concealer kind of concoction. I'm back to my original formula that I used to do, was doing for a while, and I'm doing. Again, still looking at the shadows or the colors on the skin for the foundation. So this one here is another Clinique one actually. This is Moderately Fair Concealer Line Smoothing, and this one is my Fit Me Concealer from Maybelline. And these two seem to work really well together because the Fit Me one's probably a little powdery, maybe a little thin and powdery, and the Clinique one's a little bit too creamy. I like them both, but I like them combined. So this way I can kind of brighten under eye area. If anything dropped down below, I can actually clean that up really nicely, but I didn't, except for getting a little bit on the nose. And I just kind of use my fingers to pat it in there because I just want to set it in place. And I don't really do any powder on it necessarily until like maybe at the end where I'm really done. Then I'll just throw a tiny bit of powder on there. When you dry your skin, it's not really that great to have lots of powder on your skin because it just kind of sucks up your moisture and makes you look kind of tired and you know, not so cute. So anyway, so there's that. And then I'll go ahead and do my mascara with lower lashes as well. I didn't do that, so I'll go back into that really quick here. I've worked on a couple of different videos. I've been working on a hair video. We have some dry bar products at our store, so I've been playing with that. I did try the shampoo and the conditioner and the Hot Toddy heat protectant, which has an SPF in it, which protects your hair and your color from hair's hair, but you know, still you don't want your hair to get really damaged. So try it undamaged. So that's what I'm using now. We'll see how long it works for, you know, the samples I have, and then I can check out some more products from there, I guess. So go ahead and do a little bit of bronzer. This is Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. So I've got the blush on there, or the bronzer, and lip color from Wet n Wild. So all good, I guess. Kind of a fun look and kind of a bright colored look. So I hope you enjoy the video I just did for you. And I will hope to see you soon on my next video. Let me know if you'd like to learn about any other products, and I will be happy to take care of that for you. Thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.